how are you doing? Hoping you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic and I thank God for everything. Welcome and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and thank you for clicking it. My good name is Polly J. If you're new here, you're much welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, I mean again, gang, thank you so much for stopping by and thank you for always consuming my content. Don't be a stranger in this platform. Kindly do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. Like the video, share. Also, do not forget, put on your post notification bell and comment. Like, I'm looking forward to see your comments. I'm looking forward to hear your reviews, and let's all start a conversation in today's video because we have a burning issue and we should not be quiet about it. Some people have been suffering and people are dying in silence, and I think it's about time we talk, and whoever wants to hear this will hear. And I have to warn anyone who will watch this video, like, I have to give a warning very early because I might talk about something you didn't want to hear. I might speak about something that will hurt you. So if it will hurt you, that means then you have something to change, because yeah, that is how it is what it is, and I have to talk about it. We have to discuss about it. But if in case you feel like it has hurt you, then that means there's something you have to watch on what we have spoken about. So we, like, personally, I am working in Gulf countries and I have my sisters and brothers, not like biological, but we are all sisters and brothers, right? So I have people who have been going through things, and I was able, like, to talk to few people, and everyone I speak to, like, they have problems, like they have issues that they are struggling with in terms of, like, back at home or maybe here. Like, everyone has issues, and I was like, you guys, it's okay. Like, we have talked about this. We have a certain group whereby we discuss our issues and what maybe is happening or how to go about things when you feel like things are hard. So I was like, can I share, like, some of these things? Like, we would like also to hear from other people what they think, and if maybe they go through the same things or how they go about it. And they were like, okay, as long as you don't mention our names. And that is why I am here. So as I talk to you, as I share these things with you, I also want you to put in mind that we are here helping ourselves and also helping our sisters and brothers out there. So I will be quick, like, I will be quick about this one. And back at home, we left our families. Maybe you have a kid, maybe you have kids, and you left them back at home. Sometimes, like, we have to do the upkeep of the kids, look on the upgrowing, like how they are doing, and so much more. And also by the end of the month, we also sent money back home. But how do our people take it? Do they appreciate it? How do they communicate? So that is what we are going to talk about today. And I have complaints, like, I have 4 strong comments that I felt like, no, this is too much and we have to talk about it. So please do not go far. Stay from now till the end of the video. Do not forget to comment and like this video. So share. Let's get to see how we can help ourselves and help each other. So without further ado, straight to the video. So the first comment, or maybe the first complaint, was about not getting satisfied with what we sent back home. Like, our people, or maybe some of us, our families, they don't appreciate, they don't get satisfied with what we send back home. You might be earning like 1,000 dirhams. I'm just giving an example, either dirhams, either riyals, or whatever. You're earning like 1,000. You have a child, maybe you're paying school fees, maybe your parents are looking up to you, like, you have bills, you have, and you're still looking at the future. So when you do your calculations, like, you send and you tell them this is for school, this is for this is for food, this is for this, like, they don't get satisfied. And to find that like, so many people are complaining that by the end of the month you're being looked for maybe like 4 to 5 times, like, they still want you to send more money. And then at some point you just feel distressed, you just feel like you don't know what to do next. And I don't know if anyone has gone through that, but so many people have come through. Like, we had a discussion and I thought it was too much, because I don't know why and how it can come from your own blood. Like, why, I don't know what sometimes people at home think. And maybe if you're not in Gulf, if you're still in Kenya, if you're still back at home, wherever you are, whichever continent you are, and you're watching this video, I would like you to tell us, like, what always comes in your mind when you hear someone has traveled, maybe in Gulf, maybe anywhere that, like, you're not at home, you went to work a different place. What comes in your mind? Because as for me, I always think like it's like they feel like we have a lot of money. We just came like to pick money from trees, and that's why they always ask for money. As for me, that is what comes in my mind, because it's so hard to understand why someone would want to treat you that way, yet you have given that money with your heart, you know. So that was the first complaint, and I didn't feel like it is good, because it happens, but that is not good. The second complaint was kids being mistreated by your own blood. Like, one gave their story, one lady, she gave a story, and she was like, you know, I have 2 kids. One is bigger, like she's in college, and the other one, she's in grade 5. So what really happened is that before she was married, and then, you know, shit happens and she went back home. So instead of us staying at home, because she have kids who are going to school and kids who still want to learn, like, she had to look for job in Gulf countries, and that is why she came. So she left her kids back at home, but still at home there's one of her sisters, but that sister has a kid and she was never married. So what happens? The mother always sides with the sister who is at home, and the kids always end up being mistreated. They are not given food every time, like, even if it's 3 times in a day, like, they're not given. And remember, the mother is sending money. When the mother asks, like, the mother will always say, like, your kids are okay. When she talked to her sister, the sister will say, like, the kids are okay. But when she get a chance, maybe for the big girl now to call the mom and explain what is happening, like, those kids are so distressed. So you'll be like, why will you stress? Like, it's okay, you are not their biological mother, but if you knew you will not take care of these kids, then why did you accept to stay with them? Because I don't understand why you will agree to take kids in, maybe for 2 years, or maybe I don't know for how many years, and to know that you'll not be able to take care of them. If you're not capable of stay off, just say I cannot. It is better to be open, less than saying yes I will, then you just keep on mistreating the kids. The kids are very innocent, they have done nothing to you. The mother always sends money, but because you are so selfish, like, you want so much money from the mother now, because she's looking care, like, you're looking after our kids, that is why you end up mistreating the kids. So I find this so heartless, so inhuman. I don't know why you always keep that, but as for me, I just advised her, if it is okay, and if the girl is big, like, she's in college, she's almost 20 to 21 years, it's okay, just rent a house. I don't know if what I told her was right, but you can also comment and tell me if I was right. I told her, like, this is not going anywhere, because your mom is mistreating your kids, your sister still beats your kids, like, these kids are still learning, and I don't think, like, they will go on being mistreated and still they're at school. Something will not go right, like, they might backslide in school, and then at home they're still not okay. So if you're capable, like, the money you always send at home for the upkeep and everything, that money, convert it, let them look for a house, pay for rent, let them stay together, and the small girl, take it to boarding school. When she close school, she will come and stay with her big sister until you come home, because you cannot still keep on waiting until your kids are maybe killed or something happens to your kids. So you have to act. So that was my advice. I don't know if it was helpful or not, but you can also comment down below and let us know what your advice can be to this particular lady. Now there's another complaint down, the third one, and I just find like these are like the strong ones that I saw, like, it's something that we should share, because the other ones are things that normally happens, but this, I didn't feel like I should keep quiet about them. So the third one was, brother stopped working to depend on what she earns. So this was also another lady that was complaining. Can you imagine, you guys, like, since I came to Gulf, 2 of my brothers were working, they were earning money for themselves, but when I stepped here and they saw that I was sending upkeep for my mom, that is when they stopped to work. Reason being that their sister is working in Gulf, and they just want to depend on what the sister brings on table. Like, you guys, who does that? Where we are right now, the kind of life that people are living, economy is very high, food, I don't know, everything is very high, like, in terms of prices. How will you afford to sit down and depend on someone else? Like, you guys, we don't earn millions here, like, we're just also keeping on living. Like, you cannot depend on someone who has people who are depending on her. That is so unfair. If you were working, continue working. It doesn't matter, like, your sister is working, it's just the same. If she's working still back in the country, you will continue working, right? still applies to that time. If she is working here, continue working for yourself. Stop depending on someone. And if it's me, I will not send you anything. I will not. Simple as that. Because I don't see why you will stop working and depend on someone who is going through hardships to get that money. Besides, it's not like we earn a lot of money here. We don't. It's only that maybe getting jobs is easier than back at home. So I just find it there's no excuse for anyone just to leave the jobs. There's no excuse. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand at all. So let me just go to the last one, because I think they're like kind of driving me crazy, because I don't understand. Why will you leave your job just because now your sister is working? How? Are you a child? You're over 18, like someone who is 25 and above. How will you leave a job? Like, I don't understand, you guys. And the last one was faking and using our kids for money. That is so bad. And she's not like the first person who I have heard complaining of the same thing, but so many people, or maybe so many parents, or maybe so many relatives normally or usually use our kids that you left back at home as excuses just for them to get money. You'll be lied like your kid has been chased from school. From school they want this and that. From school they're asking for this and that. And now, because you're not on the ground, you cannot just keep on calling school every now and then. You end up sending them money, but you're sending them money to the wrong hands, because you believe these people, but they end up being like con men and con women. Another thing, like, you have kids back at home, but every time, like after 2 weeks, your kid is sick, your kid is not feeling well, they need money for medical, they need money for medicines, they need money for checkups, they need money for this and that. Remember, you've not sent money for food, you've not sent money for school fees, you've not sent money for anything. Like, you've not done nothing, and everyone is asking you, like, school they want this, hospital they're asking for this, your kid is sick. When will someone settle? Like, when will you allow people work at peace? Because I don't understand. I don't understand at all. I just want to wrap up here, but wrapping up, I will just say, allow your sisters and your brothers work with peace here in Gulf countries. Things are not easy. We don't go through easy time, most of us. Okay, I might be okay, but someone else, wherever they are working, they're not okay. So I'm talking for many, I'm speaking for everyone. So we don't go through we don't go through easy times here. And earning that money, that means it's your sweat and blood and everything. So please, if you accepted to stay with your daughter's child, you accepted to stay with your sister's child, you accepted to stay with your nephew, your niece, your granddaughter, wherever it is, stay with that kid as if it was yours. When the mom or the dad sends money, accept it. If they send money, be satisfied with what they send for you. Don't just look and say, now someone was like you traveled and now you're not sending anything, like this is what you're sending. Oh, why? If you have that money, then send it to me. I want to see, because you demand more than we even earn. You demand more than we have. You demand more than we cannot get. And remember, if the contract is done, or maybe you're fired, or maybe something happens and now you don't have any job, if you go back home, the first people to laugh at you, the first people to gossip about you, not having money, not having anything, are still the same people who used to, I don't know if you understand, the same people who used to ask for money every now and then are still the same people who will laugh at you. So what do you want from us? Like, seriously, just let's cooperate. You help me, I will help you where I can. I will not stay here forever. Someone else will not stay here forever. You have a kid, it's because she wants just to, she doesn't want to depend on people. She doesn't want to do the wrong things for her to earn money. And if she sacrificed herself to come here, that means that is a responsible person who wants the best for a child. Can you please help us get to where we want to get? Help us also be able to grow. Because if your work is just to milk us money every now and then, that means we will never get to where we want to go. So I don't know who wanted to hear this. I don't know if someone else is going through the same thing. I don't know if there's someone who wanted maybe to hear something. I don't know if I got to get to where maybe you wanted to hear. But I would also like to request again, please, if you have watched this video, kindly, please comment down below. Just leave a comment. Let's know what we can do. Have you ever gone through the same thing? Is it still going on? How did you do it? How did it work for you? Let's help each other, because I am telling you, so many people are breaking down because of their own family. So many people are in regrets, like, why did I leave them? Even someone is opting to take her own child to home care, like to take her to, what do you call them, like orphanage or something. Like, you just want to take your kid from your own mom, take that kid to orphanage and then go back to work. Why? Like, why do you have to push your own people to that point until I say, now I will take my kid from my own people, take her to the orphanage, let us stay there like a kid who doesn't have parents? Or that is so bad. That is so bad. You guys, we have to help each other. Let's love each other and let's stop being greedy, because greedy and selfishness is what is leading to all these things. Please, this is not too much to ask, and I'm just hoping that if it has touched you, if you have felt something, you've not been doing right, it is not too late for you to change. So we've come to the last part of our video, like we are calling it a wrap, and thank you so much for watching. Let me see you in the next video, but also do not forget to like this video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Also do not forget to comment in the comment section, and most importantly, your post notification bell should be on, so that anytime I have another upload, you'll be updated. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always coming through for me, and thank you for everything. May God bless you. Let me see you in the next video, and I say adios. Bye.